Hello everyone, my name is Mehak Pereira and I welcome you to this webinar on soft skills for recruiters. Today's webinar is aimed at helping you and your team in building your soft skills by discussing some of the essential points needed by a recruiter to master basic concepts, work best practices, and see practical examples that will help you in becoming a pro. So just to keep us on track, here's a brief look at our agenda. We'll cover 5 of the basic soft skills which a recruiter and his team should know to amplify their recruitment skills. First, we'll be talking about what are soft skills and why recruiters need to work on their soft skills to stand out in the industry. A basic requirement of a good recruiter is keeping an effective candidate interaction. Efficient communication on the basic job requirement is expected. Informed communication with vendors and timely response to them is desired. One of the most important soft skills required for a recruiter is client interaction in a professional manner. Maintaining records and proper follow-ups are some of the things every recruiter should work on. Good communication skills are also highly desired by clients, candidates, and vendors. Structured emails with effective use of language is also important. And finally, one of the high in-demand soft skill is time management. The ability to successfully manage time is crucial for recruiters. Let's talk about what are soft skills. Soft skills are the desired qualities that do not depend on acquired knowledge. They include the ability to deal with people and a positive attitude. Some of the examples of soft skills are good communication skills, great interpersonal skills, effective time management, and relationship building ability. Unlike hard skills, soft skills are less referable to your qualifications and more personality driven. Possessing the required soft skills has become essential for recruiters. The basis of recruitment is developing a healthy relationship with clients, candidates, and vendors. It relies heavily on effective communication. Clients and candidates and vendors expect to be kept in the loop throughout the recruitment process. So that makes it essential for recruiters to provide them with frequent updates and have confidence in the skills that they can offer them. Let's look at how you can improve your recruiting skills by efficiently managing your candidates. Firstly, always acknowledge receipts of resumes received. Send a positive reply for the queries received by candidates. Building actual relationships makes a good recruiter stand out. Timely feedback is also important to nurture relationships with candidates personally and professionally. For effective interaction, use predefined email templates that would make interactions much easier and faster. Convey the job requirements of the candidates accurately and casually. By creating a positive rapport with everyone you work with, a level of trust is built between you. Post-joining follow-ups with candidates to inquire about their comfort level at the organization and the environment around also helps in making a good recruiter. Offer assistance as and when required. Recruitment is basically sales. First, the recruiter sells the service to the client and then they must sell the job to the candidate, explaining why it would be such a great opportunity to take. Discuss organizational policies, work culture, career prospects with the candidates to rope them in. Convey the job and offer details via email in a professional manner. Craft a powerful employment value proposition that will include opportunity, people, organization, work, and rewards. When you invest in developing and delivering a strong EVP, you can attract significant talent and boost employee engagement. Let's look at the elements of an offer pitch. Invest your efforts in listening and answering candidates' queries with precision. Sell the benefits and opportunities to the candidates. Structure the language and substance of your offer as closely to the candidate's priorities as possible. Develop an elevator pitch that sells the job and the organization and link it to the candidate's goals and needs. Tie all the features of the offer to the opportunities this job creates for the candidate and the benefits that they can enjoy. Focus on staying in close communication and provide clear and honest negotiations. Reliable communication at every stage of recruitment is required. Consistent messages should be sent to keep the candidate interested and in the loop. It is essential that recruiters provide frequent updates and work as a middleman between clients and candidates. Let's now talk about vendor management. Vendor management is the discipline of managing, administering, and building relationships with your vendors to optimize your business outcome. When you take on the role of the customer, it is sometimes easy to forget just how important the relationship is between your company and its vendors. Like any relationship, communication is the key to success. Talking to vendors in the right way can change the quality of that relationship. Help your vendors serve you better by making your expectations known. Take the lead in setting the tone for the relationship. Changing the way that you communicate with vendors creates a positive business relationship which can build your network and lead to more opportunities. Let's look at one of the important aspects of recruitment, that is client management. Building a solid foundation with your client is pivotal because as a recruiter, you only have so much time to commit. In recruitment, word of mouth marketing is powerful. If you leave great impressions with your clients, they are sure to refer you further. The quality of interactions and work done shows the client you are genuinely interested in working with them. Be pleasant, professional, and positive when interacting with your clients. Your work should speak for you. Recruiters should build a rich database of clients containing complete information of each client as and when they acquire clients. Basic details include client billing address, contact personal details, contractual information, and company profile. Update your database immediately and timely as and when any element of the client information changes. Let's talk about how you can build an effective client relationship. Today's top recruiters never begin a candidate search before trying to gain as much useful information as possible on the job, the manager, and the entire organization. Getting started, one should master the basics. Share information about your area of expertise and skills that would help the client understand what you do, which in turn will build trust and confidence in the process. Exude the energy and confidence that you want your clients to feel about your work. Enthusiasm and zeal are attractive personality traits that people enjoy being around and that clients enjoy working with. In order to build strong and lasting relationship with clients, they must be able to trust and rely on you as an expert. That's why it's crucial that you maintain a policy of openness when it comes to your professional opinions and point of view regarding the best interests of the project. Recruiters should always make sure they obtain full job details from clients, including detailed job description, essential skills, desired candidate profile, job seeker evaluation, etc. One should never submit resumes without validating them via proper screening. Otherwise, it might seriously undermine your credibility with the client. Share screening details with the clients to add weightage to your credibility. Add value to your resume by including separate Excel sheets containing easy-to-read summary of the resumes you are submitting. And also add a candidate assessment sheet as an opening page of each resume to add weight to your submittal. Highlight your company branding by including your company logo in the header of each resume to ensure immediate brand recall. It is important for recruiters to maintain a trail of all email interactions with clients with regard to a position. All resume submittals and all client responses should be recorded for future reference. Mail trails can be used as a basis for all important discussions related to final selection of the candidate with the client. Setting clear timelines for each of the selection process in consultation with the client is another essential aspect of effective recruitment. Timely communication with your client helps them stay in loop of the progress you are making to fill their vacancies. Keep your employees up to date with the company's recruitment strategy. Recruiters should take out time to call both candidates and clients after initial placement to ensure smooth working of things and also discuss any issues that may have risen during processing. This shows commitment to delivering higher levels of customer satisfaction. Let's talk about the basic relationship building tools. Send regular courtesy mails to keep in touch with your client contacts on important occasions like New Year, birthdays, etc. It is an essential part of relationship building. Regularly organizing events and providing free corporate gifts such as stationery items, calendars, etc. helps in keeping the employees happy and creating a much desired work environment. Special offers for your long-term clients also helps in keeping a healthy relationship. Now let's look at the basic email etiquettes needed by recruiters that are highly desired by clients and vendors, and also its do's and don'ts. To start with, always be polite. Address people you are talking for the first time with as Mr., Miss, or so. First impressions go a long way. Be professional while sending out mails and not use casual language or abbreviations loosely. Use capitalization of words very carefully. Since your email is one of many, always be concise with your email. Your subject line should clearly indicate what's in your email. Your content should match the subject. It makes it easier to communicate in the future. Make sure you appear as professional and competent as you are. Spell check is a great start, and also taking a minute to read through your message to make sure you haven't said anything you don't mean to is clearly time well spent. Use of standard email templates for common mails such as intimating about interview schedules, resume submittals, requesting feedback, job requirements, etc. can save time and also help in standardizing your company emails. Create an auto signature including your company details to give your email that professional look. It's important to respond to all your emails. It lets others know that you are engaged and committed to your work. On the left here, you can see an example of a bad email etiquette. Casual style for salutation is not a professional approach. Name of the recipients missing, non-standard SMS style abbreviations, incorrect spellings, etc. are all examples of bad professional emails. Grammar errors, unnecessary capitalization, and incomplete signature leaves a bad impression with the clients. Here is an example of a good professional email on the right. Notice how no casual text or abbreviations are used, and the mail is ended with complete signature. It's surprising how many recruiters underestimate the importance of telephone skills in the job application process. Clients who deal with many recruiters often comment on poor communication skills and ignorance of professional phone etiquettes demonstrated by recruiters. Let's look at how you can improve your candidate interaction. One should always start with introducing yourself. Specify the purpose of your call clearly. Be polite and courteous. A positive and energetic tone can go a long way with the other person on the line. You increase your chances of having a productive conversation if you ask their permission to do so. When in doubt, use a script to guide you through your talk, which you can refer to for all your future calls. Prepare the script by working out your pitch and an effective response to each of their questions. Plan out your calls and group them together. Pick out ideal time slots to contact your candidates, clients, and vendors. Stay focused on your tasks and calls you have to make. Handle one type of call at a time. Set daily and hourly goals to ensure utmost productivity. Also, work on your voice by keeping it calm, low, and relaxed to leave a good impression. This is an example of a professional and effective telephonic conversation. Time management is an essential skill in today's fast-paced world, especially for recruiters, considering the competition they have to face on a daily basis. Planning your day can help you in getting a clear idea of the work to be done today. Set daily targets to improve efficiency. Start your day with a positive attitude and intensity. Focus on improving yourself with each passing day. Distance yourself from a distraction that might hinder your productivity. Maintain an hour-by-hour focus for best results. In the end, observe and review your day to get a status of your work. Plan the day carefully. Divide up the hours in segments where each time is focused on one type of activity. Specify a specific time for your recruiting calls to candidates, vendors, and client follow-ups. Set goals for each day to make it successful. Start your day with enthusiasm and a positive outlook. You'll see significant improvement by the end of the day. Execute your tasks confidently by handling concerns, overcoming them, and moving them forward. Break up your day in an hour-by-hour basis to ensure maximum productivity. Avoid distractions and also continuously observe on how you are spending your day. To efficiently manage your follow-ups, prepare a tracker in MS Excel, for example, and track your daily work here. Use this tracker the next day to schedule your work accordingly. As a recruiter, you would be expected to submit regular reports. Create end-of-the-day trackers weekly and monthly trackers to evaluate your performance against your targets. To effectively manage your work and reports, update your trackers daily and keep it up to date. At the end of the day, you just need to send this to your manager. The same approach can be followed to consolidate your daily, weekly, and monthly reports. Set targets to actively evaluate it with your team leaders, managers, etc. And remember, do not hesitate to ask for help on your pressuring points. I would now be taking a few moments to talk about how communication is simplified in Platina products. Talenter and Outbox offer a wide range of email templates for all your recruitment scenarios that would benefit you greatly. Automate your message delivery using our auto mass mail sending feature for all your common mails. You can submit resumes to your clients and also interact with your vendors regarding job requirements. So that brings us to the end of this presentation. Thank you for watching. To learn about how our products can power your recruitment process, please do get in touch with us.